Hello there guys, and welcome back to yet another one with us, the Review Bros. Today we're going through a hyped UK supplement. Supplement needs Dr. Dean's pre-trifecta brands. Starting us off with pre-Stim Plus, moving into pre-Focus Plus, and last but not least, pre-Pump Plus. We'll be going through all the usuals today: the price, the taste, the label, the effects. Is this one for you? Let's go. Please do us a massive favour. Hit that thumbs up button, drop a comment below, and please do subscribe to the channel. We have plenty more reviews coming very, very soon. It's flavour time, guys. How does this product taste in the real world? So it comes in two different flavours. It comes in sour stardust, and it also comes in alien juice. I also have pre-Focus Plus in alien juice. So I'm going to mix them together and I'm going to take them separately, let you guys know my honest thoughts. So I've obviously used this once before, guys, but I'm going to keep it fresh. I'm going to pretend it's my first time for the camera today. So in this one, the black lidded one, I've put pre-Stim Plus. This is the sour stardust one, as you guys can see it there. It doesn't look very appealing, does it? And the same can be said, probably a bit worse, of the other two. So I'll put pre-Focus Plus in this, plus the pre-Pump Plus. Both of these come in the alien juice. So neither of them look too nice. Let's try the alien juice flavour first. So let's go. It's got like a sourish candy edge to it, kind of like a green slushy, maybe a green sweet of some sort, maybe a Skittle. It's that mixture, but there is definitely quite a nasty aftertone of chemical with that flavour, guys. What would I honestly give it out of 10? Probably like a 3 out of 10. Honestly, it's not absolutely unbearable, but it's not nice. This is not a nice tasting product. And then I'm going to move into the pre-Stim Plus one. This is the sour stardust. Again, they're not actually too dissimilar at all, guys. I would say that tastes more like a starburst flavour. They're both candy flavours, that's the thing. They're not like a fruity flavour and then a candy flavour. They're not too dissimilar at all. Again, there is that nasty chemically aftertaste. What I truly recommend is, like what I've done here, is use very little water. It kind of gives it a more sweeter edge in both. So what I'm going to do now is how I've been taking it together. Obviously I've had to do it like this, is mix the two together. And like I say, they're not that dissimilar that you can't do this. So yeah, it doesn't ruin the taste mixing two flavours. I'd still only give it like a 3. I'm between like a 3 to 4 out of 10, honestly for the two. So I'm going to land in the middle. I'm going to go for a 3.5. It's not nice. Like I say, I recommend a little bit of water, neck it, get down the gym. So least important part anyway. Let's talk price of this product. This is where things get a little bit crazy. So obviously I do enjoy the versatility of these. You can just buy 1 or 2, or you could buy all 3 for the perfect, ultimate pre-workout experience, they say. So that's what we're here for, guys, isn't it? We're after the ultimate pre-workout experience. Let's be honest, you can buy it in one tub elsewhere. Looking at this, I'm going to chuck the scores of the individual ones up on the screen right now. And then I'm going to talk it through like this. So as I said earlier, we are after the ultimate experience. So therefore, you're going to want to buy all 3, aren't you, to mix them all together. £104.97 for the 3 together. When you divide that up, they all come in 30 servings, which is a good thing. It still comes in, guys, at £3.50 per go. That's £3.50 per training session. That's a lot more expensive than anything we've seen on the channel for a long time. Obviously, our price and scale only goes up to £2 something, so therefore it's gone off the scale. It's more expensive than anything out there currently. Therefore, it has no choice but to score a 0 out of 10 on our pricing scale because it's off the scale. It would actually probably be a -5 if we carried on going up the scale. So yeah, bear that in mind, guys. Again, it is versatile. You could just buy the pre-stim alone or the pre-pump alone, but we're after the ultimate experience and it's going to cost you. And we're into the labels of these products, guys. Now, what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to spend 30 minutes talking about each and every ingredient on these panels. That being said, I'm going to quickly skip through the ones that I find really interesting. What I also just want to say straight off the bat, guys, is I'm enjoying the innovation here. They are certainly different to your average product on the market. That must be said. How are they going to come together, though? Let's go. Starting off with Pre-Stim Plus. I'm going to chuck that label up on the screen for you guys right now. And again, very interesting. Only a little 3.5 gram scoop, very tiny. 30 servings. So we're obviously looking at a nice hit of stimulants here. So let's start off on this one. We're going to go through it. The thing that really interests me are the Juglans Reshut and the Caglia. Both of them have been names that have overridden DMHA in the past. Natural variations of stimulation. Hard hitting, high drive, focus, energy, really good. Nice bit of stimulation from that. Neuro PEA, phenylethylamine. I've really enjoyed that one before in the past when I've seen it, but don't often see it, guys. Let me tell you that. For that focus, laser vision, on the ball ingredient. Really good to see it there. And hordenine I really enjoy for its fat burning stimulatory properties, but it also helps boost some chemicals within the brain such as serotonin, dopamine, and other things that can give you mood elevation and some euphoria. So that is that label, guys. Probably the if I was buying one of these products, this would probably be the one I would buy. That being said, we're going to move into Pre-Focus Plus for you guys next. Again, going to chuck that label up on the screen. So the things that really interested me with this one is a nice little dose there of L-tyrosine, 1.5 grams. Always enjoyed that. We've got alpha GPC at 300 milligrams of the yielded amount. Obviously, that's choline. That's going to really help with the concentration, give you that in the zone tunnel-like vision. So it's going to work well with some of the other ingredients mentioned in the other products. We also have lion's mane at a nice 600 milligrams, that nootropic. Again, focus and concentration. Moving us down, we've got a couple of types of caffeine here. These are important in this product, I believe, because there's no caffeine in the pre-stim version, which is strange. It's different. When have you ever found a stimulatory pre-workout that doesn't have caffeine in it? I think it's probably the first time. So therefore, if you was to add this product, you would get a little bit of caffeine. There's not a lot in here. By the time we actually get down to, you know, brass tacks, we're only looking at a couple of 100 milligrams. So one is, they're both natural variations of caffeine, which I like to see. And active time release caffeine is in there for that long-lasting anti-crash mechanism, which is good to see. And we wrap off with huperzine again for that connection within the brain, getting you in the zone, nice bit of tunnel vision. And that to me, I like that label. I do enjoy that label a lot. And then finally into the Pre-Pump Plus, we have a couple of really good ingredients in this one. This is the most expensive one of the three, so bear that in mind. We start off with, in my opinion, some bits there for muscular contraction at the top. We're looking at a nice hefty 6 grams of L-citrulline pure for nitric oxide level boosting, nutrient delivery, blood flow, all the good stuff. So really good to see that ingredient in there. Nitrosogene, trademarked ingredient. Really good studies on this one, may I add. It's obviously arginine silicate, which is a bonded version of arginine. Arginine on its own can dissipate from the blood very quickly. This one lasts a lot longer, so it's going to boost those nitric oxide levels up again, working with that citrulline to give you some nasty pumps. Vaso-6, of course, 300 milligrams. Always enjoyed that ingredient. You know, really good for that blood nutrient delivery straight to the muscle. We have, moving down, we have S-acetyl-glutathione. Glutathione is an antioxidant that's glutamine and a couple of other ingredients in there. Obviously, this glutathione is destroyed whilst training due to stress properties within the body, so therefore it's going to top that up nicely. And then we're going to wrap off with the final ingredient in this, a mento pump, which is a plant extract. I'm not going to try and pronounce that plant, but it's been shown that it can help with strength output straight away, which is very exciting, as well as nutrient delivery to the muscle cell a lot more efficiently, boosting those blood flow levels. So yeah, 3 labels that wrap and intertwine very nicely together. That's exactly why they can be stacked together. The 3 can combine for the ultimate infinity gauntlet. So how are they going to work in reality? Is it worth that price tag? Let's move into the effects. We are into the effects of the product. You know the drill, guys. Most important part of this review. How does it work in reality? We forget the labels. We forget the price tags. We try and truly give you our blind test results in reality. So myself and Craig have used these several times. Now what I will say is I've used this one twice on its own, I've used Pre-Focus Plus twice on its own, and I've used Pre-Pump Plus twice on its own, and then I've used them, all three of them combined, also twice. So I'm going to try and break it down the best I can for you. It's very difficult to review this one when we're looking at a trifecta series. So starting us off with this one, nice quick wave of energy. You do feel that sense of urgency really fast. Actually, I'm talking literally 5 to 10 minutes after ingesting this product, you feel something kicking in. You feel a sense of urgency, you feel a wave of nice energy. You want to kill the training, you just want to crack on really nicely. And what I'll say is that you feel that initial bit where you're waiting for the pre-workout to kick in nicely. It comes down a bit for that training session, and then it holds its own throughout the training session. It's definitely enough to get you through it. What I will say, however, guys, is it's not really a strong pre-workout. I don't think there's DMHA in there. Obviously, it's not trying to claim there is. Don't get me wrong, guys. Just a lot of companies do use those names to cover up DMHA, and that's a question you guys are probably going to ask us. I think they are the natural variations to those ingredients there. I do truly believe, though, that the loss of caffeine did leave this product a bit short. I get the versatility, I get the innovation, I really do. I enjoy the fact they're trying something different. Just personally, I do think 300 milligrams of caffeine would have made this product very good. I'm not saying it wasn't good, it was just okay. On a stimulant power level, I would honestly say it's like a 6 out of 10. It does the job, it just doesn't take you above and beyond like some other pre-workouts do. Now that may have been done on purpose, because then you can add the other two products in there, including the 200 milligrams of caffeine from the other source. That being said, I do think caffeine would have drove these ingredients into the system a bit more efficiently. And I would have liked to have seen beta-alanine, guys, in any of these three products to be added in. I get there's some people don't like beta-alanine, I truly do. But when we've asked our audience of 15,000 plus people, we've done that many times, do you like that itchy, tingly feeling from beta-alanine? It always comes back 85% yes. So therefore, I do think that is missing. Even if it had been thrown in Pre-Pump Plus. You know, anywhere, any of these products, it would have been a nice addition. That being said. So, just stimulant from that, you do get a nice bit of focus from the Neuro PEA. So honestly, what would I give this out of 10 if I was using this as a pre-workout on its own? 6.5 to 7. 6.5 I'm going to go though. It needed a little bit more, and I get why they've left it out to add in these next ones. Pre-Focus Plus is up next. Now I used this, as I say, twice on its own. You get the focus, you definitely do. You get a very minimal amount of caffeine hit or stimulatory hit. I wouldn't say this is for a training session. So let's just say you bought this on its own, you wanted to use this for training. That's fine if you really prefer the low stim products. But if you're looking for anything of strength, this wouldn't be it. This, however, would be very good to take during a work as a nootropic on its own, you know, to study, to work. I think that would be where it really sings and dances. But for a pre-workout, in my opinion, just because it needs a little bit more of a stimulant hit for those focus ingredients to truly travel, to truly get into the system and work, again, I would give this a 6 out of 10 for its pre-workout facility. If I was using it as a nootropic at work, I'd probably be going an 8.5, 9 even. So it just depends what you want to use it for. And then the pump product, Pre-Pump Plus, on the 2 times I used it on its own, the pumps were good. They were good. They're in between. So you've got okay, you've got good, and you've got excellent. I would say they're good. They're not the best pumps I've ever had. Not too sure why. The label is very good. I would still, on a pump product market, give this an 8.5 out of 10. So this one technically scores best out of the 3 for its element on its own. If you guys are following me here. Then, obviously, guys, the bit where you combine the 3 for the ultimate power source. How does it feel in reality? Well, they combine nicely. There's no denying that. I actually had no digestive issues, which I kind of expected. But there's none of that. It gets into the system nicely. I would say pre-stim overtakes these two, especially pre-focus. Pre-focus is there, but the Neuro PEA would carry the focus in this on its own. So if I was to leave any one of these three out, it would be the pre-focus. These two would be my combination of choice. That being said, I'm going to continue rolling through how it felt with all three. Very similar to how they felt on their own, in their own individual categories, combining together. So you still had a nice amount of energy. That 200 milligrams of pre-focus caffeine didn't really do enough to drive up the pre-stim. It gave a nice stimulant level, not above the session, not below the session. Within an hour after training, the energy is gone. You don't feel this pre-workout throughout the day. There's no negatives, no crash, no nasty come down, no jitters, no cold sweats, no appetite suppression, no negatives. So this pre-trifecta series, I would say, would be for an experienced and advanced athlete. If you're looking for a strong pre-workout, one that blows your socks off, these three will not do it, even combined. Again, what I truly feel is lacking from the trifactor itself is the beta-alanine addition and a little bit more caffeine. Caffeine out there is one of the most researched ingredients in supplement history. It's up there with creatine, guys, probably above, simply because we know it works. We know it does what it says on the tin. So I would have liked to have seen a bit more caffeine, even in the combination of all three. Pumps were nice as they were on the pre-pump alone. Again, 8.5 to 9 out of 10 when you combine the three. The energy was still quite low. I would give that a 7 out of 10 if I was being absolutely honest with you guys. And the focus, I'd also probably give a good score. I'd give that an 8.5 to a 9 out of 10. So what I would say is, honestly, absolutely honestly, based on a complete and totality experience level compared to everything else out on the market, I would give these three an 8.5 out of 10. So therefore it leaves a little bit more to be desired, but therefore by no stretch is it a bad product. And that's where I move into my honest final verdict. Now, if you gave me, let's just say, guys, this is important. If you gave me that powder, the pre-stim plus, the pre-pump plus, and the pre-focus plus, you mixed it up for me, you gave me that, and you told me, I've got my eyes shut here so I can concentrate. You gave me that complete trifecta like that. You didn't tell me what it was. You asked me, how much would I pay for that experience? I'm honestly thinking, guys, about £1.50. So in dollars, that's about $1.90, $2, around that region. I could not pay £3.50 for that experience. I'm not saying it's a bad experience. I'm not. I'm really, really not. It's a good experience. It's just so expensive for what it is. That is the truth of the matter. Let me know what your thoughts and feelings are, guys. I want to hear them. Me and Craig want to hear them. You know what? Have you had fantastic experiences on any of those products on their own or combined them? What do you think? What do you think of the ingredient panels? What do you think of the versatility, the chance to mix and match your pre-workouts to make an ultimate combination? We want to know, because other companies might do this sort of thing in the future. Let us know, guys. Drop comments below, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. You know what? It really does mean the world to us. Really hope you've enjoyed this review. It's definitely been different for us. We've enjoyed doing it. Thank you to Supplement Needs for sending them down. And as always, guys, stay stimmed, focused, pumped.